I'm Karen Waltuck, and I'm the horticulturist of the Beatrix Farrand Garden Association. Our garden is located in Hyde Park, New York, on the site of the FDR Home National Historic Site. And while that's closed to the public right now due to the coronavirus, we want to keep in touch with you. So every Friday, we're going to release a video that tells a little bit about Beatrix Farrand, about our garden, and we'd like to answer any questions you might have about your own garden. So if you want to send those questions to us, email info@beatrixfarrandgardenhydepark.org. One of the most common questions we get about our garden here is whether or not the planting is original to the Beatrix Farrand design. The restoration happened in the 90s by the previous horticulturist, Ann Sims, and she's going to tell you a little bit about that process and how the planting design here was reestablished.
Hi, I'm Anne, and I'm going to tell you the story of how we planted the flower borders at Bellefield. So when we set out to restore the garden in the 1990s, there were almost no plants left from the original garden. The National Park Service, faced with the enormous upkeep of the garden, had laid black plastic down to keep the weeds at bay. So when we peeled back the plastic, the only thing to emerge were a few stalwart peonies. Tasked with the garden restoration, we began a search for Farrand's original plans for the garden. At her archive at University of California in Berkeley, we were able to find a number of beautiful plans that Farrand had created for Bellefield back in 1912. There were plans of the walls and gates, along with construction details and a wonderful overview layout of all the beds, the walls, the hedges. We searched far and wide, including the National Park Service archive and the attic of the house, but no planting plans for the borders were ever found. Kate Karen was doing this early research for her thesis at Cornell's landscape architecture program, and she came up with a fascinating methodology for solving our riddle. She searched the archives for gardens of a similar time frame, locale, and scale, and discovered plans for a garden created in Harrison, New York, for the Reed family. She superimposed these plans onto our Bellefield layout, and voila, through extrapolation, we had a template to create flower borders in the spirit of Farrand. The beds of the Reed garden were a few feet wider than ours, so hundreds of plant species she had listed had to be compressed, and so a good deal of creative license went into adapting these plans. But it gave us a wonderful plant list of her signature plants with heirloom cultivars to search for, and so many native plants that she included. And she divided all the garden into color themes, such as the white border, mauve and purple, pink and crimson, and my favorite, the cream blush and gray. These color combinations have been great fun to play with as things have evolved and shifted over the years. So let us know if you have other questions about the garden at Bellefield or Beatrix Farrand, or questions from your own gardens at home, and we'll try to tackle them on Fridays. Okay, bye.